whispers of dark. You're never alone.
Hello everyone. I welcome all of the people in Whispers of Dark channel. Welcome to my channel. This is my very first video and you all will be wondering why and who you are. So I am basically a kid from India who's always curious about paranormal activities, horror, stories as well as different creepy things all over the world. So I am starting this channel to recognize people all over the world to different horrifying incidents that you have never listened from across all of my life which I have read, learned and understand from different period of time. So I would like you to please watch the full video, subscribe and like my channel. So that would be really supportive for me and I would be consistent in bringing new videos to you. So let us begin. So this story is from one of my friend. Okay, so let's see. Today I want to share that true story with you. Everything I am going to say is real and is happened to someone I personally know. Okay, so let us see our first story. This first story actually happened with my friend's friend. Means he was my friend's one of the friends. Okay, so this story is from his point of view. So let us begin. Today, I want to share the true story with you. Everything I'm gonna say is real and it happened to someone I personally know. But if you are even 1% sympathetic in nature, try to feel the horror experienced by my friend's family, especially his young sister with whom everything happened. Before I would like to start, I would like to give you a backdrop. Before the incident, my friend was completely disbeliever of supernatural existence. He considered ghost as ghost of mind and was a lame smartest pretending that I could walk and dance in a graveyard. So I met this guy in college and we become really good friends. He was a local and from a decently well-off family. His father worked in PSU at a high post and he has a younger sister who was in class 6 back in 2013. Basically, he was doing his BTech back in 2014 and he was his close friend. His father was working in a government job and had a younger sister studying in class 6 at that time. She was a cheerful little girl, always smiling, until one day something started become happening to her. The story: she was a beautiful, cute, little cheerful girl who was very innocent. But one thing that happened to her still taunts her. Why I am stating the family backdrop is to emphasize that his family is not some uneducated poor one that have blindfolded belief in ghosts. They are an educated and well-off bunch of people who had the resources to even resort to Apollo to get their doctor checked. I used to frequently visit the place and gelled up quite well with his family. His sister was a very cute little and a very bubbly one. She reminded me so much of my cute. On one particular visit, she was very unwell. I went to see her and noticed an unusual mark on her forehead. It felt like someone had put a cigarette butt on her forehead. The mark was very ugly, and hence I inquired with my friend to what it was, to what it actually was. He said this mark happens on the same place every month and disappears completely within a day, like it was never there. Very odd, right? That's what I thought. I inquired more with parents. They said they were also unsure about the mark occurred particularly. After every no moon means basically Amavasya. We actually called it Amavasya in Indian language. Amavasya night and the post. She would keep feeling sick for a day or so. Till the mark was there, she would keep feeling weak and would speak about her dream every time. In her dream, she described a blurred man who would appear and say the same thing to her in a very deep and slow voice. अपना हाथ दो और मेरे साथ चलो. इस दुनिया में कुछ नहीं रखा है. Give me your hand and come with me. There's nothing kept in this world. This was his exact wordings. By this time, my mind was blown out of proportions. I was basically caught numb for around 2 to 3 minutes. Listening to these things, I actually got chills and goosebumps. But the parents, like every other Indian parents, were ignorant. Basically, they said that this could be ignorance from her or something she haven't been mind of from a long period of time, that nothing will happen to him, it's just a minor attack or something. They doesn't give it more important. They didn't wanted to exactly connect the dots. Well, that's their choice. My friend and I, also being Indian, left it at that in the most possible way. But the same thing kept happening to her until it got a little bit more until it got a little bit more harmful. It got very bad at one point in 2015. For almost over a year, all of us, including her parents, kept ignoring the mark, the same dream, and even kept ignoring the fact that it happened post every Amavasya night. Basically, it is one of the cursed night in Indian history as well as mythology. In 2015 October, there was some function at my friend's place, and everybody was up till late, including the girl, every guest. Around 2 to 3 at morning, it would be around 2 to 3, and that was a midnight, total night, and it was all dark outside the home and was fog all over the night. And suddenly, the girl again started feeling very unwell. I was there and actually got chills and goosebumps. Her mother tried consoling her, but she insisted that she had to sleep, and in front of her mother, her eyes sank in, just like a curtain gets down the window. I was also shocked that what is even happening. Her mother put her on the couch, and my friend and his father gathered and tried waking up girl vigorously. I was actually numb for 2 more minutes. That something is there which is not perfect. Something is wrong. Her mother put her on the couch, and my friend and father tried up waking her again and again, again and again. They shook her, but she refused to wake up completely and closed her closed her fist very tightly. Very tightly means really very tightly. A man, basically my type of adult man, can't even open it. We all try to open the fist, but it seems like a 14-year-old girl had developed unnatural strength. Somehow, after a lot of struggle, when my friend succeeded, everyone was struck with complete numbness. No one would imagine that such things can happen. What they actually saw. The little girl had more than 20 vertical blade-like cut inside her palm, inside her actual palm, and in front of everyone within a span of minutes. Just in a way of minutes, the same cigarette mark appeared like a magic on her forehead. This incident really stopped my heartbeat. There was no possible way that could have happened, and the family went into panic mode. Even I, a adult, who was actually not so considerate about ghost stories and everything. My friend immediately sent the picture of the palm to everyone in the family and told the whole incident. Then we all of followed them to visit the hospitals. We tried local hospital at first. There were very doctor disregarded her like an every other normal Indian woman. Some of them even laughed at the story that this might be a love story or she has been mad over a boy. Listening to all of this, I was actually furious that no one is actually helping the girl. Laughed at story defeated, and we went to same 3257 hospital. Then we went to Apollo Hospital in Ranchi and had to feign some demeaning behavior from doctor as no one believed in our story. This is the actual truth. No one actually believes until it happens to them. Finally, after a lot of asking and consultation from friends and ladies, they came to know about a place called Tarapet Temple where occult practice take place. Basically, like magic or removing of some ghost. You all would know that some tantrics do all of these things to actually remove dark energy from their home or their loved ones. Very unwillingly, the whole family and I, we all trusted this thing and we rushed to Tarapet temple. Even my friend was not believing all of this, but still he was forced to do these things because there was no other option. After proper guidance, we were consulted to an experienced Tantric Baba, a typical Tantric Baba who was also so creepy. He examined the girl closely and recited the most horrifying story that a family can ever hear about their daughter. So, all of you, please be ready because this is the main part which will always cause you goosebumps and make you alive in the night. He examined the girl closely and said that the girl had unknowingly stepped on a sacred item 2 years back and released a demon which has lashed onto her bank system, which has lashed onto her back since then. He wants to suck her soul. He actually wants to suck her soul out, and he's one appearing in the dreams every Amavas night, which is the cursed night. He said he would have to perform an exorcism sort of procedure on her and would also have her to wear a red string locket with bronze for such demons not trying to possess her again. He said that the girl has been very strong all over the time that she has sustained so long as she kept saying no in her dreams to that demon. He said that other weak willed person would have been died till now. Yes, this was his actual words in Hindi that if an other person with a lower willpower would have been in her place, he would have been dead till now. The Baba said that any resistance from any external world while the demon manifests itself result in physical harm to her. Means basically the girl was neglecting the demon's request. The verbal blade-like cuts in her palm were a byproduct of it. Means whenever the girl used to neglect the demon would scratch her palm. The parents were awestruck and told the Baba to do whatever he wanted. Just save the little girl however he can because the little girl was very much disrupted to all of this thing over the years and she was just a 12-year-old kid. I'm sorry but she was just 14 years old. The Baba executed some rituals and recited some main mantras, and it all went a quite smooth until she actually opened her eyes and started to screaming. Yes, actual screaming. And you would not believe what happened further. She started to scream. She started to scratch herself, to pull her hair. Baba said it is normal. She was fighting her demon. My friend was actually witness to all this, and me. Both were seeing and were still not able to digest all of the story. When the total thing happened, I don't think the Reshma was actually so strong, but she was actually so strong that she handled all of this without even telling their family. And this was one of the horrifying stories that my friend witnessed. He still says that I sometimes thinks about. He still says that sometimes whenever he thinks about those incidents, he still sleepless the night. Post that the marks haven't appeared. The mysterious tree man hasn't appeared since then, and the cut on the forehead and the hand haven't appeared. Not even the sickness. Feels really weird to actually see those things in modern 21st century guy, right? A guy doing BTech doesn't believe in ghosts and something happened to so close to him. This is actually a natural sign by the upper power to say that you are never alone. There is someone watching you. But every line above is true, and those ignoring those things are neglecting themselves. So always be careful about things happening near you because anything can be a sacred item. Please properly understand your surroundings and understand the different energy gathering around you. Be powerful, guys, and always be careful about different things and aspects. Ignoring them would cause harm to you. Those stories never happen again along with Reshma. She still meets me and she is still that cheerful, innocent girl. Be careful, guys. So, guys, this was actually the story that happened with my friend, and I hope you all would like this story. This is my first video, and any opinion from you would be considerable. I would request every one of the people to give me proper recommendation of anything misguided or getting wrong in this video. This was the story. Please, all of you, properly understand the video and give me your feedback in comments. I hope you all would like this video. Any changes in editing, voice, background, or anything, you all are free to give me feedback, and I would love that feedback and would make changes. So, thank you everyone. I hope you all would like and would be posting some stories soon. Thank you.